Sai Japrit Kaur, science teacher of DPS Halwani Lamachar, is going to explain you chapter number 10, that is motion and measurement distances. Okay, so in this we will understand the different measurements of the distances. So let's begin. So the very first topic of this chapter is measurement. The comparison of an unknown quantity with some known quantity of the same kind. Means, for example, we have to measure the length of this marker. So how we will measure it? We will measure the length of this unknown marker with the known scale. Okay, means with the help of the scale we can measure the length of this unknown length of this marker. Okay, so measurement consists of the unit of measurement. Means if we are taking the measurement of any object, so first of all we should know the unit of the measurements like meter, centimeter, or we can say the kilometer. Okay, so all these are the units of the measurement. The number of units the object measures, means the number of the units of the measurement. Number means like 1 meter or the 10 centimeter. Okay, like we measure the distance of any line. For example, let's assume that the length of this line is 10 centimeter. So this centimeter here is an unit of a measurement, and 10 here is the number of the measurement. Okay. So now let's move to our next topic. Now the next topic is conventional methods of measurements. Conventional methods are also known as the traditional methods which were used by the peoples before the invention of the different materials to measurement. Okay, मतलब measurement के जैसे कि जो scale है and then different instruments are there. Okay, to measure the length, exact length, उससे पहले जो लोग थे, how they measure the length. Conventional measurements have only been approximate measurement, differ from person to person, and this conventional method, it differs from person to person. How? For example, like I am just measuring this pen here. Okay, I am just measuring this pen. So with the help of this my hand, I am just trying to measure it, and here I can just put a mark that the length of this marker is from here to here. Okay, but the exact measurement I don't know. This is just an approximate idea. Okay, now if I will give to measure this pen to a small kid, okay, तो उसका hand का distance, hand क्या होगा, small होगा. Okay, so that will come up to, it will go, this marker will go beyond this, means कि जो उसके hand का जो distance है उससे भी बाहर चले जाएगा, because जो छोटे बच्चों की जो hands होते हैं वो क्या होते हैं, छोटे होते हैं. So that is a different distance that is measured by a small kid. Okay, for example, a person who is a taller in height, okay, and उसका hand जो है, hand का जो size है, that is bigger than my hand, तो उसका भी जो approximate जो distance आएगा, that will also different. Okay, for example, उसके if that person will measure this pen, so it will come into the half portion. Okay, as my it is coming up to here, and that portion will this marker will come in up to half portion. So the 3% here, the 3% have measured the single marker and they are having the different distance measurement. Okay, so this is not an approximate measurement, this is just an idea which differ from person to person. Now there are some different methods of an approximate measurement, or we can say the conventional measurement. That is, first one is hand span. Length between the tip of the thumb and little finger is known as the hand span. अगर hand span के अगर हम बात करेंगे, so this is known as the hand span, and the distance from the thumb tip to the little finger tip is known as the hand span. Okay, the distance from the tip of your hand, this thumb, and to the tip of your little finger, this distance is known as the hand span. Okay, this conventional method is known as the hand span. Second is cubit. Length between the tip of middle finger and elbow. So the distance between your middle finger, the tip of your middle finger up to your elbow portion is known as the cubit conventional method. Okay, the distance from your this middle finger tip to the elbow is known as the cubit conventional method. Okay. Now the third one is the arm length. Length between shoulder to the tip of middle finger. Means the distance from your shoulder to the tip of your middle finger here is known as the arm. Okay, it's known as the arm length. So जो भी distance है आपकी tip of your middle finger to the shoulder, इस distance को हम क्या कहते हैं? arm length. Okay, and this method is known as the arm length conventional method. Now the next one is in the last conventional method is foot step. It is a distance covered by a step. Means to measure the distance by taking a foot step. Okay, now the next topic is the standard measurement. Standard measurement means the measures that are the seen all over the world are known as the standard measures or standard measurements. Standard measurements means the measurement and the units of the measurement that we use all over the world. हम कहीं भी जाएं वहाँ पर जो मेजरमेंट का जो यूनिट है या जो नंबर है that is the same. वो एक दूसरे से अलग नहीं होते हैं. As I have told you that the conventional method is an approximate measurement, and that is not an exact measurement because it varies person to person. So that's why this standard measurement is bring in use so that the exact measurement we can get of any distance or of any mass or of any time, we can say. Okay, so this standard measurement is used all over the world, and the standard unit measurements are length. Means if you want to measure the length of any distance, then the standard measurement or the unit is the meter. Okay, or kilometer. Kilometer is used to measure the larger distances or the larger unit, we say. Mass, if you want to measure any mass, okay, of any object, then we will measure it in kilogram. And if we want to measure the time, then the standard measurement is the second. And second is the smallest unit of the time, and we can measure the time in minutes also, and in hours also. Okay, now there's a standard measurement that we are using here and in all over the world. So how this come in use and how this discover? So let's discuss the history of it. So the students' history of standard measurement is in October 1960, the 12th General Conference on Weight and Measurements adopted the इंटरनेशनल सिस्टम ऑफ यूनिट्स. मीन्स 1960 में जो 12th जनरल कॉन्फ्रेंस हुई थी उसमें वेट और मेजर्स को अडॉप्ट किया गया एज एन इंटरनेशनल सिस्टम ऑफ यूनिट्स. द सिस्टम इंटरनेशनल यूनिट इज द सेट ऑफ यूनिट्स to maintain a uniformity all over the world. The system international unit is better known as SI unit. Students, as I have explained you the standard measurement, and I have also explained you the history of it. So what is the use of the standard measurement? What is its need to bring in use? Let's discuss that. Units such as handspan, footstep and cubit, etc. vary. They depend upon the size of an individual's hand and foot. So the conventional method that are being used by the peoples that are not the exact measurement, and that varies from person to person. Okay, that is means the size of the hand and the foot, that is varies person to person. So the measurement is also not exact according to the person, that is vary. Okay, so that's why the hand such units causes confusion in measurements. Therefore, standard measurement is bring in use. So, जो conventional method था उससे क्या होता था, confusion होता था. So that's why to resolve this problem, the standard measurement is bring in use. Now move to our next topic. Now the next topic is meter. It is the standard unit of the length. The symbol of meter is m. Okay, again if we want to if we want to show the length, okay, the length unit, so we will write the symbol for the meter. Okay, for the meter we will show the length in the by using this symbol small m. Students, to write the unit of any measurement, we will write the symbol in a small letter only. Okay, so here the small m indicate the unit of the meter. Now you can see here the scale, that is this is a meter scale actually, okay, which ranges from 10 to 100, so on. The length is short, so here I have shown up to 17, but the length of this is the 100 meter, up to 100 meter. Okay, so each meter, that is m for the meter, this is the symbol, is divided into 100 equal divisions called centimeter. Means in 1 meter there are 100 centimeter. Okay, and each centimeter has 10 equal division called millimeter, which is denoted by small 2m, that is thus mm, millimeter. Okay, and in 1 centimeter there are 10 millimeter. Hope you understood. So let's understand it again. Each meter, that is small m denoted for the meter, is divided into 100 equal division called centimeter. Means in 1 meter there are the 100 centimeters. Each centimeter has 10 equal division called millimeter, means in 1 centimeter there are the 10 millimeter. Okay, thus, so student, 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter and 1 centimeter equals to 10 millimeter. Now the next topic is the simple units. Units to measure the measurement of larger distance. Means if you want to measure the larger distances, then how we will measure? For example, deca. We will use the term as in deca, hecto or kilo. These are the units, standard units of the larger distance. So 1 deca equals to how many meters? There are 10 meters. In 1 deca there are 10 minutes. In 1 hecto there are 100 meters. In 1 hecto there are 100 meters. In 1 kilo, or we say that in 1 kilometer is how many meter? 1000 meter. Okay. In 1 decameter there are 10 meter. In 1 hectometer there are 100 meter. And in 1 kilometer there are 1000 meter. So students, in this video I explain you the different measurements. Okay, and I also explained you the standard measurement that we are using all over the world to measure any distance, okay, and any weight or the time. But in this chapter we will learn the different measurements in the distance, different measurements of the distance, how we will measure it according to the standard measurements. So student, in the next video we will continue our chapter from the topic that is the subunits. Okay, subunits means you can see the smaller units that we are using to measure the small distance. So till then, keep learning, stay safe, stay healthy.